Hi friends, welcome to the paper analysis for December 23 morning shift. Okay, so let's start immediately without wasting the time. All welcome, good evening, good morning, everything. Okay, now let's start with the questions immediately because time is very limited. Okay, chalo. What were the questions? Everyone come up fast on the questions. Yeah, kindly post the questions because what happens, others will be able to get the benefit of that. Okay, kindly post the questions fast. I have taken down some questions over here. Let me start over here. Okay. Everyone do it fast. Post the questions. And how was the paper firstly? Put the marks. Okay. Put your marks also. Okay. I'll start with the questions. The questions which I'm having over here will start immediately. Hold on. Chalo. Chalo. The first and the biggest thing which is important was 15 marks were on LC. 15 marks were there on LC. So very important parts here. All those who are in the afternoon batch, kindly study LC properly. 15 marks were there on LC. 15 marks. Okay, 15 marks on LC. Now there was a case study on LC. There was some other questions also, one-liners. So those who are in the class, kindly follow this, follow the lectures again. Okay, very important one. So 15 marks were there on LC. Okay. There was one case study on PCR, provisioning coverage ratio. Okay, one case study on PCR. See here, in PCR there was one question in the morning. What is the PCR as per RBI? RBI, what is the PCR percentage? As per RBI it is 70%. Okay, 70% is the PCR. Remember this because this will be the question in the afternoon also. Then there was some important question on ERP also, Enterprise Resource Planning, ERP. See here, ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay, there was a question on this. Now in ERP, what will they ask you? ERP is basically what? Firstly, understand, get the one-line definition. Now there's no time to understand. Okay, so get a one-line definition of ERP. If something comes, you'll be able to answer at least. Okay, so what is the ERP? Everyone, enterprise resource planning, but what does it mean? It means ERP is to think all about the core business processes need to run a company. So what are my core business processes? That is, I'll focus on those core business processes. Business process. Okay, that is basically ERP. We'll focus on this enterprise resource planning. Full form is enterprise resource. Okay, resource. If this question comes again, kindly focus on that. Planning. In the morning shift, there was a question on ERP. Okay. Then next one. Next question was on case study ERP. That was one. Yeah. Loan given to NRI can be. So this was a question. What type of loan can be given to NRI? So understand here. Loans to NRI. So remember, to an NRI, you can give loan on anything except three sectors. Remember these three sectors: agriculture, real estate, and this means related to property. Okay, fixed agri and plantation. Okay, not allowed. Real estate, buying and selling, not allowed. Okay, and fixed property means fixed asset. Okay, means property related. Only those loans are not allowed. Others you can definitely give it to the NRI. First, there was one question on whether FDOD is given on this. FDOD given to an NRI. So it is allowed. Remember, FDOD to NRI allowed. Okay. So FDOD is on what? FCNR deposit. Remember, NRI will have the FCNR deposit video and you can give the FDOD on it. Okay. Even if that FD is in dollars, you can give the loan in rupees also, along with that haircut factor. Okay. So that was one question. FDOD was there. Then second one was, yeah, where can the funds be credited to? See here, NRI's loan to NRIs can be credited to. This is a very important question. In the classes I have took it many times. It can be credited only to NRO. Okay, you can credit the loans to the NRO account. Remember this. You can credit the loans to NRO account. Remember, and importantly, the repayment can be done through NRE. Repayment through NRE is allowed, but loan can be given only to NRO. Remember. Okay. Next question was Pillar 3 of Basel. What does it say? Pillar 3. What does Pillar 3 of Basel say? So remember Pillar 1, Pillar 2, Pillar 3. Pillar 3, okay, of Basel. What does it say? It is all about disclosure. Disclosure, transparency. Disclosure, okay, or transparency. Remember, what does it say about disclosure? Remember this word. It's about disclosure or transparency. Transparency. Okay. What is Pillar 2? Pillar 2 is, remember, now this was also asked in this morning shift. Pillar 2 is SREP, supervisory. SREP, supervisory review. Okay. What does it include? It includes ICAP. Remember, in the morning ICAP was not asked. So in the afternoon shift, they will definitely ask you on ICAP. ICAP is a part of Pillar 2. Remember this. Okay. Then next question was on CCCB. What is CCCB? CCCB means what and what is it maintained in? So remember, CCCB is CCCB, counter-cyclical buffer. Okay, there are two buffers. Okay, one is capital conservation buffer and second is counter-cyclical conservation buffer. So CCCB is maintained in form of what? That was the question. Maintained in form of what? In form of. See here, what is CCCB? It is always maintained in the form of tier 1. Tier 1. Okay, and out of this tier 1, more importantly, it is always maintained in form of CET1. Always remember all these buffers, let it be CCB or CCCB. All these buffers are to be maintained from your CET1, your own money. What is CET1? Your own money. Okay, so shares, net profit, reserves and surplus, and revaluation reserves, 55% discount. The CET1 is consist of these four parts, and CCCB is to be maintained from this only, CET1. So that was one question. Second one was, there was one schedule question. FEMA remittance means under FEMA regulations, what the prohibition is done under what? So under FEMA regulations, look at this. Let me draw this line. Under FEMA regulations, okay. So under FEMA regulations, what was asked? The limitations, or the limitations are given under what? Means prohibitions. Prohibitions are given under which schedule? Prohibitions are given under which schedule? So the answer is Schedule 1. Okay, remember this, Schedule 1. They are given under Schedule 1. That is the answer. Okay, everyone pay attention to this. Then there was one more, operational risk. What are you giving me the answers here? Yeah, thanks. Cleared 50 marks. Priyatha, okay, good here. 50 marks. Okay, PCR 70%. See here, PCR was asked. PCR, I have just now mentioned it, I think so over here. PCR, have I mentioned? Yeah, see this PCR is 70%. There was one question on PCR also. Okay, 70%. Got it? Yeah. Then there was one question on market discipline. Okay, there was one question on market discipline. Okay. Okay, those who are in the afternoon batch, best of luck. And what I would do is I'm giving you the questions immediately. There was one on FEMA remittance that was done, prohibition. Then, URR question was asked. Bank-to-bank reimbursement is handled under URR. Which URR? So, bank-to-bank reimbursement, this is a part of your LCs. Bank-to-bank reimbursement, okay, is handled under URR 725. Remember, 725 reimbursement. It is under URR 725. This is the latest URR. Okay, 725. It is handled under URR 725. So this was one question. Then packing credit. It was asked regarding the packing credit. Packing credit can be given maximum up to what? So packing credit can be given max up to pack credit. Maximum up to what is the timeline? Up to 180 days. But there was one option given over here. Can the bank extend it? Yes, bank can extend it to 360 days. 360 days, bank can extend it. Okay, so that is also allowed. Bank can extend it up to 360 days. Got it? Yeah. Okay. So those who are in the morning batch, kindly post your marks. Priyatha, okay, good. Yeah, 50 marks. Basu, not a problem. We will always have a next time. Okay, don't worry. Give the remaining papers properly. Okay. What about others? Kindly post your marks. Kindly post your marks, everyone. Kindly post your marks. Okay, next question. Next question was on, yeah, there was one question on NABARD. Means who can act as a market maker in derivatives? See here, market maker in derivatives means what? Market maker in derivatives. Who can act as a market maker in derivatives? So here the question, the answer is NABARD. NABARD is given the right by RBI to act as a market maker in derivatives. Okay, so NABARD is the answer over here. Remember, who can act as a market maker in derivatives? NABARD. Okay. Next one was, yeah, what is not true about the integrated treasury or integral treasury? Sure, not true. Integrated treasury, yeah, there was a question on this. Integrated treasury. What is not true? So treasury is here. Integrated treasury's role is what? Connecting the bank's operations to the world operations, to the world markets, financial markets. So what was not true? There was one option which is given to me, that was on cash. Integrated treasury, insurance limit for cash in transit. So that is not a part of integrated treasury. Insurance limit, not true. This is not true. Insurance for cash in transit. Cash in transit. Okay, so this job is not done by integrated treasury. Not done. This is not done. Not done. Okay, so that was the question. Okay. Yeah. What about others? Others also post the question. Everyone, those who have attended the batch, kindly post. Okay, there was one question on alpha factor. Means what is alpha factor actually here? Means what is the percentage of alpha factor, that was asked. Percentage of alpha factor. Firstly, what is alpha factor? Of alpha factor. Now this is, remember, this is not actually the part of your BFM, to be frank. This is not the part of your BFM, but then also they are asking you. The alpha factor is 15%. And what is alpha factor? It is comparison of your investments with the benchmark index. Means your portfolio, your stocks which you have purchased, your bonds which you have purchased with the benchmark. Okay, that is known as the alpha factor. Now I am not going to give you much details about this because now it's a exam time, it's a fighting time. Okay, so if I go on explaining with this, it will take a long time. Then next one was, any more questions? Yeah, cooperation between the home and this bank and the supervisor, means that was asked. Which Basel is asking for cooperation? Basel asking for bank and for cooperation. See, this word you will see again in the exam. Cooperation in the bank and the host. So basically it is Basel 3. Basel 3 always talks about all these things. Okay, more cooperation between the bank and the auditor. Okay, host, supervisor, auditor, what do we call? Whatever. Okay. Then cash management bills. That was one question. Cash management bills. There was one question on this CMB. So what is not true about the CMB? Cash management bills. Here, what are cash management bills? Again, I'll give you again. Say this. Hold on. Just give me 1 minute. Chalo, yeah. So move on now. Next one. So Basel 3 asks for cooperation. So cash management bill, that was one question. What is the CMB bill? So here, cash management bills, CMBs, are always less than, less than these 90 days. So these are less than the T bills, treasury bills. Here, T bills range from 91 days, 91, okay, 91 to 182 to 364. So CMBs are less than the T bills. So that is the main point about CMBs. So what was the question? What is not true about the CMB? So that was the question. Maturity less than 91 days, that was one asked. Maturity less than 91 days. So that is true. It is less than 91 days. Issued to meet the temporary mismatch or cash flow of Government of India. That is also true. Because it is issued to meet the temporary mismatch, short term. Then eligible to add in CRR and eligible to add in SLR. So that was one question over here. So cash management bills, this cannot be added in what's here. Importantly, we want what is not true. Okay. So not true was it is over here. It can't be added in CRR over here. Cash management bill, CRR. C is the answer. It cannot be added in CRR. Okay. Cannot be added in CRR. So that was one question. Next one. MRR percentage on securitization. Now this is something new. MRR percentage, it's not given in your books also, but MRR percentage given over here is 5%. I'll write the answer directly because now you need the answers, right? So MRR percentage for securitization. MRR percentage. So that is the answer is 15%. Remember this. If this question comes again in any of the batches, remember it is 15%. Okay, 15. Got it? MRR percentages is 15%. Level 2B assets should comprise not more than 15% of HQLA. Okay. Oh, so one sec. MRR is 5%. MRR is 5%. Remember this. MRR is 5%. Not more than 5%. 15% is something else. 15% was the next question. HQLA. High quality liquid asset should not be, see here, that was the question on 15%. Should not be more than 15%. See here, what was the question? Level 2B asset should comprise not more than 15% of the stock HQLA. So level 2B assets, there was a question on HQLA and level 2B assets. Level 2B assets. So level 2B assets, okay, should not be more than, so this question was asked, this even in the afternoon shift it might be asked. Then 15% of HQLA. Okay. So that was one question. 15% of HQLA. Okay. Yeah. So confusion in cash spot, please clarify first shift. Okay. Cash and spot, it was asked. Okay, Rizwan has given some rate, was given as 50 and 52. Cash spot 461. Forward rate is given as 24 and 323. Okay. Month, third month. Acha, it was 24 and 32. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, Rizwan, I'll just copy this and then give you. Hold on. One second. In the meantime, I'll give you other questions also. See here. Other questions are, Rizwan, I'll come to this question which you have pointed it out. See here, spot rate was given as, I'll come to this question only first. Spot rate was given as 82.5052. Cash and spot was for 4 and 6. Okay, next month spot was 4 and 6. 1 month forward was given as 24.32. 3 month forward was given as 45.50. 6 month forward was given as 92 and 10. Okay, 92 and 10 and 101, not 10, 101. Margin of 5 paise. Then what was asked? 5 questions like export forward 3 months. Okay, all these questions were asked here. Always remember, this case study might come to you in the afternoon also. Okay, I'll just copy this and paste it over here. Hold on. I'll copy it and paste it over here. Give me 1 minute, everyone. Very important case study. Look at this. One sec. See here, this case study, I'm directly writing it over here. Okay, are you able to see this? Yeah. Rate is given as 82.5052, cash and spot 4 and 6. Then 1 month forward is given as 24.32. 3 month is 45.50. 6 month is 92.101. Margin is 5 paise. Then 5 questions. Export forward rate for 3 months. Here, 3 months forward rate is asked. What is the 3 months? Look at this. 3 month is what? 45.50. It is in premium. Okay, when the currency is in premium and we want what? Buy or sell. That was important. That is important. Export means buy. See here, export means you'll always have the buy rate. See here, this case study was there in the morning, so buy rate. And now we want for 3 month. 3 month means we'll take the spot. What is the spot given? Spot is given as 82.50. Say this, 82.50 plus what is the forward for 3 months? Here, third month 45 and 50. So 45 you will take 0.45. Okay, 0.45. Now here you'll have to check whatever answer you get. You'll have to check whether the question asks for in the third month. If they ask you in the third month, then what you have to do? You have to do the buy low sell high. Second month rate and third month rate. Okay, you have to do between them buy low sell high. So second month rate was given something? No, directly 1 and 3 is given. So 1 month, 3 month and 6 month forward is given. So directly take 1 month and 3 month. So 1 month is 24, 3 month is 45. If this question is asked for in between, if they ask you directly 3 month, end of the 3 months, okay, then 3 months it will be what? 82.50 plus 0.45. So it will be 82.95. But this is not the final answer. You have to, this margin also 5 paise. So what will you do with this margin? It's directly given, not in percentage. So what will you do? This margin, you will take it minus 0.5. 5 paise, 0.5. 5 paise means 0.5. Okay. So you'll subtract this. Why? Because it export. Whenever you buy in any transaction, this TT margin is always subtracted. So the answer will be 82.90. This will be your answer for 3 months. Okay. Got it? Who was asking this? Rizwan. Okay. Got it now? Yeah. Chalo. One more question. 2-3 questions more I'll take. What was the importance over here? Under which LC advance is provided? So red clause LC. See here. This was a question asked. Under which LC this this finance is provided? Okay. So under which LC will the finance provided? Means this pre-shipment finance will be provided. So it will be provided under. Let me try it over here. Under which LC pre-shipment is provided? I'll just write PS now. Okay, PS provided. So under which LC? It is under red clause LC. Remember, red clause. Remember, red clause. Pre-shipment finance is provided. Got it? That was one question. Pillar 2 is needed for what? That was one question. Pillar 2 is needed for which purpose? Pillar 2 is what? Pillar 2 is SREP. Pillar 2. Okay, it is needed for which risk? Which risk? Pillar 2 is needed for which risk? All the 3 risks. Remember, which risk? All the 3. Credit, market and ops. Credit, market and ops. Okay, all the 3 risks, this pillar 2 is needed. Got it? All the 3 risks. Okay, next one. Yeah. For calculation of market risk, capital adequacy of market risk, which approach is adopted? See here, RBI has given that for market risk, for market risk, we have to follow the duration approach. We have to follow the market risk CRAR calculations. We have to follow the duration approach. Remember, duration. There are 2 durations. Which one duration? Number 1 is duration Macaulay and modified. Okay, so this is a duration approach which is followed. Okay. So now clear, yeah. Who got Aarti Shukla 47? Okay. So you still have a time. Okay. In others, you got ABM, you have got more than 45? If you have got more than 45, then you are still on in the game. Okay. Got it, everyone? Yeah. Next one. Then what was this question? Next one was, yeah. Standardized approach, I told you. That's for duration. This duration approach. Okay. One question was on domestically systematically important banks, DSIB. Domestically systematically important banks, DSIB. Okay. So remember, DSIB means what? DSIB, domestically systemically important banks. There are three banks right now. Presently, there are three domestically systematically important banks. Three banks. Which are those? ICICI, HDFC and SBI. Okay, these are the three banks. Domestically systematically important. Now the question over here was, for other than these DSIBs, what is the leverage ratio? So remember, the leverage ratio for SIBs, means systematically important banks, is 4%. Leverage ratio. Now this leverage ratio comes where? Leverage ratio comes in, okay, let me write it over here. DSIB leverage ratio. Leverage, okay. For DSIB, the leverage ratio is 4%. And other than DSIB, non-DSIB, I'll just write it over here now, 3.5%. Non-DSIB, it is 3.5%. Okay. So DSIB, there are three banks only: SBI, HDFC and ICICI Bank. Okay, got it. Next one, there was one question on IBU. Okay, IBU, this GIFT City, IBU, all these things. Okay. So what is wrong about IBU? Wrong about IBU, huh? Wrong about IBU. So what is wrong about IBU? The answer over here was, means the option which was given over there was, they can participate, they cannot participate in this money market. That is wrong about it. Okay. So what is wrong about IBU? So basically remember, they are permitted to participate in money market. That is wrong. Okay. The next one, who is the regulatory authority of IBU? Okay, means IFSC. IBU or IFSC, same, huh? So who is the regulatory authority? The regulatory authority is IFSC-A. Remember this. Okay, who is the regulatory authority? Regulatory authority of IBU. So who is the regulatory authority of IBU? It is IFSC-A. Okay, IFSC-A. Okay, so IFSC-A is the regulatory authority, International Finance Services Center Authority. Okay, so that is the regulatory authority. Then there was one question on provisioning coverage ratio. I have already covered this. RBI appointed and ERP, there was a question. Case study on bonds was there, interest rate sensitivity and volatility. Case study on bonds was there. Bonds, already I have covered this, I think so. Bonds. So in bonds case study, they had asked you case study. What did they ask you in bonds case study? They had asked you about interest rate sensitivity. Means always remember, if the interest rate goes down, the price goes up. If the interest rate goes up, price goes down, and that is calculated using modified duration. Remember, in the class I have taken this modified duration, very important. Modified duration. Okay, modified duration. So this modified duration is an important parameter for calculating the sensitivity. Okay, then ERP, what is not correct about IFSC unit? Okay, which of the following are true for liquidation of packing credit? Yeah, this was one question. Liquidation of packing credit. So remember, liquidation of packing credit can be done of PC, packing credit, PC. So packing credit means pre-shipment finance. It can be done through post-shipment finance, post, okay, it can be done through post or through your EFC account. EFC account also it's allowed, or through foreign funds. Somebody else, the buyer pays, okay. So any of these, or even the last case possible is if you have the INR funds, then also you can pay, but that is the last option. But these two are very important: post shipment, EFC, and foreign funds. So liquidation can be done through these three routes, and if any of these three is not possible, then INR is possible. Okay, yeah. So Basel III norms of capital adequacy ratio. Okay, that see here, Basel III norms, this is taken many times in the classes also. Basel III norms. What are the Basel III norms? Remember, 9% is the CRAR plus 2.5% is the CCB. Okay, so it becomes 11.5%. Plus, if there's a serious situation, then RBI allows CCCB. Okay, counter cyclical buffer. So that is again 2.5, but that is only in case of emergency. So generally it is 9 plus 2.5. Okay, 9 plus 2.5. Okay. One problem, two questions on LRS. LRS, remember, what is LRS basically? Under LRS, the question will always be, one question will be on the amount to be given. So $2,50,000. And it can be given for what? Both capital and current account transactions. Both, remember. Capital and current account transactions. Both it is allowed. Okay. Combined. It's not separate. LRS. Okay. Yeah. One or two questions was on this. Okay. Post other questions as well if you are having some questions. Okay. Yeah. Chalo, we'll take a leave now because others have to go for the exam also. Afternoon shift, you have to study also. Thanks Rizwan for sharing this. Okay. And Aarti Shukla, thanks. One problem, two questions on LRS. Okay. Thanks for sharing it. So those who have cleared the paper, congrats to them. Those who are above 45, congrats to them. If you have cleared ABM also, or you are above 45 in ABM also, then also you are in the game. Okay. And kindly give the remaining papers with confidence. Okay. So I'll take a leave over here now. Bye. Best of luck for the afternoon shift and for the remaining papers. And those who have cleared it,